Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends beyond the barrier, we're here, we're full of fear. Because we have an anxiety disorder, and more importantly, we are back with the second series that I will be replay casting today. It's Can't Connect Stuns versus Tricky Gooses. Once again, Division A, same division as the previous series. Starting off with maps and bands and things. Can't Connect Stuns banned Dragon, Shire, and Curse Hollow. Tricky Gooses banned Battlefield of Eternity and Alterac Pass. The first map that we're going to is Brax's Holdout. I was just saying last series that I'm kind of, for some reason, I'm starting to warm up to Braxis. I don't know why. Probably ill-advised, but yes. And then Game 2 is going to be Towers of Doom again. Last series, it was Towers of Doom Game 2. It was BOE Game 1. So, am I losing my mind? I think those are the only 2-lane maps, right? The BOE has been banned. Raxus has been picked. Am I missing a 2-lane map in my head? No. Are those really the only 2-lane maps? Wow. Anyway, my revelation aside, let me load this replay up. I don't know if it's going to do the same shenanigans as the first series, with it being on an older patch. Let's see. No, it isn't. It's just letting me play it. It's on the same patch. Chat. Oh my god. Wait, does that mean I get my alley over here? Oh, it does! Everybody rejoice! We can have talents on the screen without it taking the whole screen off. On the left side, on the blue team, on Can't Connect Stuns, we have Brainer on Diablo, Arik on Chromie, Ghost and Consobanus, Slick Rob on Lucio, and the main ski on Leoric. Look at this delicious talent overlay. Oh, on the right side of the red team on Tricky Gooses, we have Computex on Vala, Polaris on Johanna, Duck on a Duck, and playing Zarya, Sloth on Oriole, and last but not least, Pleo on Sonya. Oh, Ali OBS, it's good to see you, friend. Oh, it's good to see you, friend. It looks like we are having a Q build Valor and a Devil's Due Diablo. And a Q build Chromie right now. I mean, Q at 1 at least. Johanna getting really low. No problem, Oreo says. Heals it. In terms of kind of... I mean, Oreo is always a consideration on this map. Any hero that has good mana... Ooh, that whip just missed on Chromie. If it hit, that was a dead Chromie. But yeah, Oreo always a consideration on this map, just because she doesn't need mana. And this map is like it's a constant team fight, so the longer you can be here, the better, right? Red team rotating up to do their camp. Diablo was thinking about sniffing it out, but then decided against it. Was like, nah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Ooh! Oh, nice. Diablo flipping Johanna and then just charging onto, I think it was Computex there. Camp going over to red team. Nice stun once again. Nice wallbang from Diablo onto Johanna there. Getting down to 400 HP, but Johanna did pop D and lived as well, so neither team worse for wear. Pretty much in that camping a little bit. Ooh, that's some chunky chromie damage onto Computex. Sylvanas getting sucked back there. Does TP, no problem. Brainer goes the long way around to get a combo off on Zarya, and it pays off. That is a... what's that? First blood? Is that first blood? Damn. 1-for-0 trade in favor of can't connect stuns. Blue team now channeling the objective. Oh man, Ali OBS. When you have to go back to the basic interface, coming back to Ali OBS is like Christmas. Another warbang onto Johanna, followed up with a warbang onto Diablo. How you like that? How you like them apples? My goodness, Sylvana stayed until she only had 40 HP left and then dies anyway. Was that to a hungering arrow jump or did a basic attack track her? That feels bad. Sylvana's going down there. Chromie hitting those, hitting that Q stack. So now she has increases the maximum number of echoes to 2 and increased echo damage 50%. Brainer doing that thing again. I like it. I like it. This time taking some little bit of damage though. Zarya not there to push into tower range. She has gone top actually, so 2 members of red in the top lane. We got a 4v3 in favor of can't connect stuns down here, but red team are doing a good job of holding off until Duck rejoins them. Red team got a bunch of the channel, so oof. Johanna getting popped there by some chunky chromie damage does go down. Duck might be following, does as well. That is 2-for-0 trade in favor of can't connect stuns. Computex low, but fearless, and probably should have had a little bit of fear. Valor and Oriole going down there. So all in all, that was a 4-for-0 trade in favor of can't connect stuns. They have level 7s online, almost a full level lead, if not a full level lead. And the first objective going over to them. 100% Zerg wave to the blue team, 70% for the red. Not a bad showing for red though. They did channel quite a bit during that scuffle. Blue team getting a little bit of structure damage before the Zerg wave pops up. Tank back for blue team. Now they can really step in here. That is slowing sounds for Chromie. I much prefer that to Luke, but that's also because I'm bad. I can't kill off of Luke to save my life. Bot fort, first fort of the game, going over to can't connect stuns, who are now rotating to the off lane. Well, I guess they'll swap. They should swap with Leo, I guess. Oh, actually, Pleo was super low on 300 HP, so maybe they were looking for that. Instead, they turn on to stealing red team siege camp, but red team do use this space and knowledge to push in onto blue team's bot fort. So they might trade forts, which is actually a good thing for blue team. Because after all is said and done here, blue team is still going to be up a structure, right, if they get this down. But red team are rotating quite quickly here. Sylvanas turning off the structure does help. Red team decide we're not going to get back there to actually make anything happen, so let's just return to blue team what they did unto us, and we'll take their siege camp. Blue team just a tiny little bit slow on that. They almost got there, is what I was trying to say. Whether or not they wanted to, you know. That's a whole other thing. We won't know. Because we're not in their comms. In the past. Okay, blue team cleaning up that camp. And then getting their bruiser camp top left. Red team matching blue and getting their bruiser camp bot right. Level 10s are online for blue team. Obviously, Chromie gets hers early because time dragon, timey-wimey. So high five from Lucio, Entomb from Leoric, Mind Control from Sylvanas, and Lightning Breath from Diablo. They are looking... They've got like 3/4 of a level to run in and try and do something here. Slick Rub slowing the Johanna doesn't amount to much here, but Duck is in a tough spot. Gets wallbanged and cut off by Entomb. Mind Control goes out, does miss. Lightning Breath comes out. point blank into Zarya's face, and she does go down, but she got her stacks. So really, who is the true winner in this situation? Blue team's camp marching down top. Playo is slowly but surely clearing that up with that W. Is it called Seismic Slam or is that a talent? Oops. I think that's the ability name, right? Seismic Slam? Wow. Okay, red team, well, 18% already channel for blue team. Blue team rotating here. Still have 10 for a split second. Level 10s will be online for red team precisely now. So we have Blessed Shield, Rain of Vengeance, a Leap, Aegis, and Expulsion Zone. This time, the Chromie in this game is going for their timeout instead of Chromie last series. That was a good wallbang onto the Entomb, forcing out the Aegis, Mind Control onto Sonya in the back of the Entomb. Doesn't amount to much. Both teams traded buttons. Nobody died. Leap and Leap is still up, actually, for Sonya. She was in the Entomb and got Mind Controlled and couldn't do a whole lot though, so... Okay, blue team rotating bot, gonna get a little bit more channel. Up from 50%. Red team trying to do Ring Around the Roses here, just to slow it down. And then looking to turn here. Computex stuck out a little bit like a sore thumb there. Does get wall banged, and the follow-up damage is too much. Blessed Shield out. Hits. Sylvanas was stunned, but Sylvanas managed to get Mind Control out first on a 3rd HP. Is in an Entomb, but does not mind trading with Duck, especially when the rest of their team are there. That is a 3-for-0 trade in favor of Can't Connect Stuns. Listen and obey. Blue team using the space they've created to go and start on this boss. Sonya's up soon. Leap is down. Zarya up soon as well. Expulsion Zone down. Full channel on the objective. This time, red only having a 16% Zergwave. So blue team really strong going into this with 100% and a boss. Bot's gone anyway, so, I mean, I won't be surprised. Okay, Leo is rotating. I was kind of going to say, like, I won't be surprised if Leo did just go top to join it. Because Entomb's so strong, like, throw out an Entomb and then go back, right? But put stun out onto Johanna. D and Zarya shield gets her out, no problem. Level 13's online for blue team here during this push as well. Here, those are at the bottom of your screen for you. Sylvanas turning off that structure, getting the most out of the 50% remaining Zergwave and the boss. The boss is very healthy still. Sonya is coming up to try and help here. Red team's core is under attack. Blue team do still, they have that 13 advantage. Computex just sidestepping that Mind Control. Leoric is now here for the blue team. That's a good combo out onto Duck. Entomb onto... Yeah, I think it was 2 members of red team, but Computex was chunking him down. Still, Sonya goes down. I think that was Leap used in a defensive attempt, but it did not pay off. Blessed Shield out onto like 3 members of blue team. Leoric getting low. Sylvanas gets exploded. Raina getting chunked down here. Good time trap from Chromie. But Computex is still free. Leoric is dead in the backline there. Computex is just eating Chromie. And we've got a full heal Oriole off of an Aegis to keep Vala alive. So 3 members of blue team down off of that. It was a successful push, but at what cost? Both teams now on even talent tier. Red team looking to use the space they created to steal blue team's bruiser camp. Sylvanas coming back now. That's a whip out onto Diablo. High 5, expulsion zone a little bit. Tiny fraction slow, so it didn't quite catch Diablo there. Didn't quite block him off. A red team looks like going to their bruiser camp. Yeah, that was a huge trade for red team. I feel like it really put them back in the game, getting those 3 kills. Both teams getting camps. We're doing homework. Chores. Sorry, I'm taking a drink of water. My goodness. My throat. Okay. Leo is really deep here, and red team are there. With a capital T-H. Okay, he backed off. He's chilling. Red team picking up their siege camp. Blue team clearing that. They do have a trap in a bush. But you gotta back up. Okay, trap in the bush. I feel like... Okay, no, red team, yeah, they left, but I think it's because Leoric showed up and started causing some issues. Flip onto Johanna, she iron skins and walks away. Mind control came out, but I didn't see where it went. I heard it. Nice repositioning from Sylvanas there. Leo is somehow still up, but Computex probably has a Q-Q. Yeah, that Q's gonna kill you. Oh my gosh. Oh, the cheeky suck there from Leo made it so the hungering arrow didn't quite kill him. Huge. If he hadn't have got that, he would have been dead. Slowing sands, slowing duck down at least. High five, forcing out stasis. That might get you killed, yeah. So that leaves you open to that leap, which Cleo executed nicely there. Red team looking for a bit more. Off of that Chromie kill, blue team do have the 16 advantage, but Chromie down for 27 seconds. So 1-0 trade in favor of Tricky Gooses. Yeah, that's what you've been trying to do. That was good. Cutting off Diablo's exit there. He does get a high five. Comes back in, gets a wall bang onto Duck, forces out the Aegis. That's good living. That's good living there. I thought that was a dead Diablo. I thought that was a dead Diablo. I won't lie. Okay, level 16's online. Let's look at those at the bottom of your screen. Yeah, so we got Cleansing Shield from Zarya. That's probably going to be huge. Spooky build Leo, reducing the spell damage, among other things. Nice. So was that a full-length wallbang? What the heck? That was from downtown. Duck going down. Leap out onto Chromie, but no follow-up damage. So unfortunately, that means Cleo is dead. Lucio having Chromie's back there was huge. Big slow out from Leoric into a big wallbang onto Johanna. Slowing Sands not quite keeping the red team there. Blessed Shield helping the red team get out. Still a 2-0 trade in favor of Connect Stuns. And what are they going to do with that space? Sylvanas is recapping top. 4 members of blue team are getting that boss. Red team know that, so they just ran top. Because at least getting 1 delays the channel. And if Sylvanas stayed there, she was dead, so... 48 stacks on that queue for Valor so far. Pretty big. Sylvanas is on 235 out of 400. Yeah, Q build Chromie. Interesting. Hey, blue team looking for something here. Because of course they do have Unraveling. Oh no, they don't. They don't have Unraveling. Oh my gosh, because it's full Q build. So there's no Unraveling from Chromie. That's surprising. Sylvanas going down. Leoric soon to follow. Maybe? 2-0 trade so far in favor of Tricky Gooses, and they're looking for more. Chromie with the deep flank finally gets taken down there. Polaris on 600 HP gets healed up by Zloth. Computex looking to just be sticky. Be sticky with the Q stacks. Red team having to back up, well, send 1 person back at least because they're getting core damage. That's a very dead Diablo. You just can't get away from him. Between like the Valor the Valor Vault and the Johanna Suck and the Sonya Q. Very hard to get away from. Very sticky, sticky team. So with that kill, red team do pick up blue team siege camp, and they look for their bruiser camp. Zarya successfully backed up and cleared at least one wave that was pushing in, pressuring core in that win condition lane top. They know that Diablo's back because he doesn't have souls, right? Because they just killed him, stunned against the wall. Wow, huge amount of health back though. Slowing sands, but Johanna doesn't care because of the D. Johanna is hella low mana. And Duck's so low too. Oh my gosh, Leoric must have been doing work down here before the 4-man got here. So Zarya down, that's Sonya down as well. I am surprised that Johanna got out of that actually. Just because of the low mana thing. Red team did get top camp, but I think it's just steadily being cleared up by structures. Blue team swiftly approaching level 10, they're about half a level off. Got kind of 30 seconds here to do what they want. So they're going to take red team's bruiser camp. Diablo is super low. Cheeky QEQ from Valor might do something about that, you know? Leo slowly taking this camp. Ooh, Diablo getting whipped there. Huge for red getting out. I say that as Leoric actually hits the N2 and a mind control out onto Computex as well. Forces a really good Aegis out, Blessed Shield, to try and help red team live for this defense too. Leoric getting a suck in for the road, you know? Level 20's online, blue team 100% Zerg wave, 67% for the red team, and they still have a little bit of a camp in bot as well. Yeah, they're wanting to do something with this level 20 before Leo goes anywhere. Keep going down, second keep going down for red team. Red team are kind of on the ropes, especially without 20 to try and defend this, so they just got to kind of try and slow blue team down until they get 20, but silence N2 makes that incredibly difficult. It coming out, Diablo wallbang there, but the victim lives! The victim lives! That is some spicy meatball breath from Diablo onto Computex, but he is self-rooted, so Computex makes short work of that. But 47% left of that Zerg wave, and that means game 1 goes over to can't connect stuns. Okay. I've updated my doodad. Let's take a look at stats. Top siege, top hero DPS for the blue team, Chromie, 71k and 80k respectively. Top siege for red team, Sonya with 97k. Top hero DPS, whew, point out some numbers. Computex on Valor with 129k. 40k more than blue team's top. 7 deaths different between the teams. Lucio not dying, special shout out, way to go, good job. Turns it healing super close to Oriel, 116k, just Pippin Lucio to the post, who got 107k. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, let's quit that replay, back to the map screen. So in case you're just joining us, it is a Div A replay. I think this was played on August 12th? Yep. This was August 12th. So, Can't Connect Suns banned out Dragonshire, Cursed Hollow, Tricky Gooses, banned out Battlefield of Eternity, and Alterac Pass. First map that we just watched was Braxis, and Can't Connect Stuns won that one. Game 2, we are going back over to, or returning to, Towers of Doom. And hopefully I don't have to deal with that patch stuff again. That's wonderful. And we get the alley OBS. Haha!
Prepare yourself for battle,
Okay.
heroes.
Yeah, I mean, we could do right side first this time. On the right side, on the red team, on Tricky Gooses, you got Sloth on Anduin, Polaris on Tyrael, Pleo on Dahaka, Computex on Zul'jin, and Duck on Uther. I can't help but notice that Anduin is not getting his sword out, so this game might be cursed. On the left side, on the blue team, on Concadet Sons, you have Ghost Dunk on Sylvanas once again, Slickrub on Lucio once again, Arik on Lunara instead of Chromie this time, Brainot on Blaze instead of Diablo, and the main ski on Leoric once more.
What are you waiting for?
What level 1s do we have? Ossian Renewal again. Oh yeah, it's main tank Blaze. Main tank Blaze. See how that goes. Hey, interesting level 1 from Anduin. At least it's not Lightwell. Root coming out. Unfortunately, into a well-timed drag. The chain CC is too much for Blaze. He does go down. Unfortunately, that's what happens, I think, when you use your escape to go in, generally. And Ubrex suffers the same fate. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, double healer. So we've got double healer, actually, on the side of Tricky Gooses. And Hyper carries Zul'jin. One assumes... Yeah, so Holy Shock, actually, for... Oh, Silver Touch, sorry. For Uther at 1, and then you've got even-handed blessings for Anduin at 1. Usually, I mean, I like to pick the W at 1. Even-handed blessings, I don't know. I've done that a couple times. It makes him feel like Tyrande a little bit. Listen and obey. Oh, nice. Nice wall ride push off from Lucio there. Slowing 2 members of the red team. They do get out though. 1 minute 36 and Uther has his stacks. Damn. Damn. After reducing damage 80 times, Holy Light's mana cost is reduced to 40 and the range is increased by 50%. Blue team are just checking their camp. Cornball. I don't have I don't have sound alerts enabled while I'm casting. But that is Allura. Okay, Slickrub getting out of that no problem after the Uther stun. Wait, why did I give Uther a liquid U? I went Uther. Oops. Gross. Smart, yeah. Thank you. I try. What is that? Holy fire. I suppose I mean double healer. Holy fire. I don't think I've ever picked that in my life. Cool.
Be ready. You must capture them quickly.
Cool. Red team taking that. Bruiser. I mean pumpkins. But hello, ball of corn. Okay, so red team actually got both sappers. Best suit the skin. I don't know, man. So good. Oh, the E-in misses everybody. Does get out despite getting Uther stunned. Because there wasn't an Anduin route there keeping him in. But he's got to be really careful with that. 2 members of blue team getting rooted. That means Sylvanas going down to Computex damage. And red team channeling 2 of the altars. Blue team getting 1. So 32 health on blue team's core, 36 for red team.
And for what?
Uther is on this camp. On it. I was gonna say like a car bonnet, but like North America doesn't know what a bonnet is, do they? Stun out onto Computex. Really good Anduin routes, just waiting for this charge. Ghost repositioning really quick with Banshee. Brainer taking so much damage. Solo, main tank Blaze is so difficult. Computex getting chunked, gets a good heal from Sloth, is able to continue hitting, and that is all Zul'jin wants to do. He wants to give you axes, and Lunara cannot take many of those before she goes down. Good heals again onto the Zul'jin. Blaze backing just to top off and to get mana too, I imagine. Does make me wonder how draft did play out. The solo tank Blaze, I don't know, just always seems tough and like an accident. It could well have been planned, but I just, whenever I play with it, it's difficult. Yeah, so we have cleanse from Uther at 7 still. Desperate Prayer from Anduin. That's a big blow up. Big CC blow up onto Lucio there right before this double altar phase. That is not what you want.
Not disappoint me.
For blue team. Good pick for red team. Play out under Hacker channeling that mid one. Uther already channeled that bottom one. 28 core, 24 shots left on core for blue team, 36 for red. But as everybody knows, it is Towers of Doom, so it ain't over until it's over. For sure. Had the craziest comebacks on Towers of Doom. Blue team have sent... Blue team now only have 3 bar. Sylvanas is up here, I guess trying to get, like, catch up on stacks maybe? Because she's struggling to get them off of heroes, potentially, I am guessing. So now we've got 2v1 in the off lane. Leo getting dragged, but should be fine. Red team backing up to get the siege camp. They do have level 10s online. Blue team stepping past. Taking some tower shots, that's tough. I'm glad they repositioned. Red team walking at them with level 10. So blue team are like now doing like a 1-1-3. I think they're just trying to see if they can squeeze an advantage out elsewhere on the map. Make progress elsewhere on the map, because they're kind of getting... When it was when both teams were doing like 1-4, I feel like blue team were really suffering. But that was almost a dead Zul'jin. Or maybe it wasn't. Anduin was holding Desperate Prayer or whatever the whole time. And Zul'jin was not even worried about it. But Blaze popped the shield. Level 1 wasn't enough. Charged, but isn't unstoppable, and got light bomb down. And that is two of the sappers went in from that one, and we've got 3 marching in on core right now too. 3 more shots for the red team. Sylvanas died. Oh, don't know how. Wait, she's right there. She's right there. So I think she bit off more than she could chew. I think that's what happened there. Uther channeling this mid altar. And because red team have that bot structure, they get an extra shot on core. So blue team only have 13 core shots left, while red team have 36. That is an Entomb out onto Computex. He doesn't really mind, because he's AA mostly anyway. But Sanctification from Tyrael helps him get out after the fact. That's actually look at level 10s, because he didn't do that already. Oh my gosh. Unstop. High 5 coming out. Oh, onto Blaze. Blaze tries to re-engage, but does miss with the charge. In terms of ults, you do have Bunker. Oh, hello. We're TPing in with a light bomb onto Blaze, and he can't do anything about it. Bunker was down. Leo taking a bunch of damage, but does walk away. This is it, man. This is, I swear, this is just Blaze main tank experience. But on Carcanet stuns, the ults are Bunker, Entomb, Thornwood Vine, High 5, Mind Control. I'm always amazed when I remember talent names of heroes that I don't play. Divine Shield. So on the red side on Tricky Gooses, as for ults, you've got Divine Shield from Uther, Sanctification from Tyrael, Light Bomb from Anduin, Taz Dingo from Zul'jin, and Isolation from the Hacker. Okay, red team cap mid structure, but Sylvanas on blue team recaps. But red team, we've got 12 seconds until the next altar phase, and red team are going to pick up their sappers. 13's online for both teams.
The altars have risen. Activate them.
Oh man, red team are just going to blow up Blaze again. Forcing out the bunker, but I don't know if he's going to get out of it, because that's a well-timed light bomb to stop him from stepping away. Does get a stun off, is on 300 HP, but the rest of his team can't get to him. He is self-sustaining. I cannot believe he actually survived that long. Blaze going down, 1-0 trade in favor of Tricky Gooses. Uther going back to channel. Well, is he going to hold off? Because, I mean, they can get that. They get an extra shot, but I guess they get an extra shot mid. So it would have just evened out because you're giving the blue team time to recap mid. Alright. That makes sense. So only 8 shots left on core for blue team.
The tower now belongs to me.
Okay. Red team taken blue team sappers once again. I don't have blue team got their sappers at all this game. I think red team's just invaded and they're just gonna go and clean up boss really quick because I mean why not? Sylvana's trying to recap this bot structure. Oh, sorry. 265 stacks. Boss going over to red team. That's 4 more shots on core. So blue team only have 4 core shots left.
Has destroyed a fort.
And next altar phase is 3 altars. So this is kind of putting blue team in a checkmate position.
The altars rise again.
Red team stepping in with their level 16s to take top 4. But as I say, it's a 3 altar phase objective, and blue team only have can't take any. They need to cap every single altar to stay in the game here. So it's a tall order, and they're down 16. They see the hacker bot. I think they're just trying for something. Big stun out, light bomb doesn't get any value. Mind control unfortunately missed. Bunker out early. Blaze getting dragged by the hacker into an Uther follow-up stun, and I think that is game. Ghost Dunk does survive. Briefly. But Computex will make that oh my gosh, Computex just blowing up Lucio there, and Pleo actually finishes Sylvanas off on the hacker, so I imagine this game is going over too. Well, okay, nice. Lenora making the hacker like work for it at least. But with this game, I think going over to Tricky Gooses.
Fire the towers! Destroy the Raven Lord!
Oh, somebody said draft diff. Yeah, so I wonder how the draft played out. Yeah, because that's tough, man. That's tough. That's a main tank Blaze experience. I don't know. Really dominant performance there from Tricky Gooses. Blaze really suffering there. Look, 5 deaths. Oh, feels bad. Zul'jin kind of felt very free that game. 112k siege damage, 78k hero damage. Closest on the blue team is Lenara with 54k. Leoric with 90k siege damage. Numbers really close. Just in terms of, yeah, those numbers, but kills, definitely one-sided. 11 kills to red team, only 1 to blue. Which I believe was at the hacker at the end. Talents once again. Sylvanas ended up on 299. So I think that's 100 short, is it? She needs 400, yeah. 101 short of the mythic, unfortunately. Really good layered CC from red team. All right. So it's been 2-3 game series, and I'm both pleased about that. Well, no, actually, I'm just pleased about that, but it's my throat that isn't. My throat is like, oh my god, help. Which reminds me when I stream like GGS charity tournaments on the main cast and you're doing it for like 7 hours. My god, I've done that I think once and it really killed me. Okay, game 3. It looks like we are going to Volskaya. A map generally nobody likes. But once again, if you're joining us, this is the last game in a best of 3 series in a series that was played on August 12th, Division A of NGS, Can't Connect Stuns up against Tricky Gooses. First map was Braxis. Blue team won that, so Can't Connect Stuns, and then Tricky Gooses won the next map, which was Towers of Doom. The third and final map, we are going to Volskaya Foundry. Load that in right now. I think I started with red team last time, right? On the left side, on the blue team on Can't Connect Stuns, we have Eric on Greymane, Brainer on Stitches, the Mainski on sorry, Brain. There's obviously Arthas, Slick Rub on Anduin, and Ghost Dunk on Sylvanas. Once more on the right side, on the red team on Tricky Gooses, we have Oriel. Sorry, he's Loth on Oriel, Polaris on Anubarak, Computex on Valor once again, Duck on Imperius, and Pleo on Thrall. So yeah, offlane Arthas, question mark for blue team. I mean, Imperius and Thrall won't like going into Arthas. That attack speed slows her off. Hook hitting a beetle immediately. Ooh, nice pull from Anduin to get Greymane out there. It is Q-Bill Valor once again. Well, Q1, but you assume it just goes Q for the most part. From there. Other team picked Anduin this time, but other team did go even-handed blessing still. Okay, both teams doing their turrets. I can kind of get them both on screen at the same time. Look at that. It is Echo the Elements for Thrall at 1 this time. Hook to the face. Root follow-up not quite there. Greymane is in and dead. Damn. Drops the turret before they die though, so that's something. Oh, Slick Rub is so dead. I've been there so many times. You're like slightly behind on the rotation with your team. And then the enemy team are just like, oh, free kill, it's a healer. I'm like, oh man. Oh, nice Q into Q. That was Imperius Q stun into a new Barak Q on 2 members of the blue team. Arthas did pop up to catch mid, is returning bot. Roll was gonna do the same, but Imperius is already there. Red team taking their siege camp, blue team taking their siege camp.
We've redesigned our Triglav protector for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
Anduin was on camp duty, but I was gonna say no root follow-up there, but it was because Anduin was coming from camp, so. Oh, Greymane, are we... Good rotation from Greymane. Arthur's super low, but, you know, playing the numbers game, playing the minimap DLC game. Generally what you see is teams try and get 7 before even stepping on this. But obviously if you get a pick, then you can step on, right? But 7s are going to be online slightly faster for red team. Hook onto a new brack, into a root that also hits Valet in the back, into another root from Lich King onto Valet in the back. Imperius has showed up, Q onto Sylvanas. She's lucky that there was no follow-up damage there, because that was probably a dead soul. Level 7's online for red team. And they also have that camp pushing in top. So blue team have got to do something about that. And they do. They rotate. Arthas can easily get picked here. Yeah, Q to close the gap. Valor follow-up to kill. That is a dead Lich King. Red team also channel the objective at the same time. Brain is stepping up and paying for it if he didn't have an Enderman. Once again, some really nice follow-up CC into a hook onto Valor, who also manages to drop the turret at first. Imperius and Oriole in the Tree Glove for red team. First objective going over to Tricky Gooses, of course. Forgot to mention that. Oh, new Rex on bot. Okay, Zloth leaves the Tree Glove. Goes to rotate. Stitches stops, but that's about it. Imperius still in the Tree Glove, but there's not that much time left on it. Thrall is top for red team. Okay, good burrow into a whip. I wonder if the whip saved him momentarily and then he desperate prayed. So, rooting himself, so he took a little bit more damage there. Unfortunately, that is a dead Anduin. So much CC out onto Arthas. And that is a dead Arthas. Probably, what was that, level 1 value from Oriole? Yep, I think it was Searing Light that got that kill onto Arthas there. A new brick backing 4 mana, level 10s online for Tricky Gooses. We have Angelic Armaments, Cocoon. Oriole's thinking about it. Rain of Vengeance from Valor and Sundering from Pro. Ah! Oriole went Resurrect. Damn. Good early pull from Anduin. Blue team picking up their siege camp. Red team getting that heal camp, which I have heard is the true objective on this map. Question mark. Oh. Good hook there, but Duck figured out the Stitches was going to be looking for a hook and rotated. And got a nice Q off. That means the dead Stitches, and it's probably a dead Greymane, because the CC follow-up onto this Cocoon is unprecedented. The blue team trying to resort to, I think, like a 3-1-1 again there. Because I think Sylvanas was mid for most of that. Red team getting top forts. 2 forts down for can't connect stuns. All structures up for Tricky Gooses at the moment. Arthas slowly but surely getting this turret. Greymane showing up because he's like, maybe they might invade. Okay, turret goes over to blue team. Turret is currently going over to red team. Blue team cleared up that camp, or rather the wave top. Looking for a hook. Misses and might pay for it. He does gorge Imperius probably, so the Imperius Q doesn't go off to follow up stun. In that though, Valor does go down, and the light bomb wasn't timed quite correctly to stun the gorge follow-up, and blue overstay. So that's a technically a 3-for-1 trade in favor of red team. But Computex got rezzed by Oriole, so as a 4-for-0.5 trade, I don't know. Blue team get the XP from killing Computex, but then Computex returns, so. Okay, red team 3-level lead currently. Pushing in with their level 13 advantage onto the spot structure. Blue team's last port. First bullet out, but misses, I think. Root follow-up, perfectly timed, so dead Anubrak, otherwise he gets out. Hook onto throw into Lich King. Root follow-up does mean a dead throw. You can't get to that res target. And this is why Stitches is really good when he has forts. Not specifically because of the res, but because it's hard to save anyone under structures. It looks like Sylvanas didn't go turn off buildings. She went Mercenary Queen. I suppose the draw of the big turret is too hard. While all this was happening though, red team did like slow cap the objective and does currently have the Tree Glove punching Arthas in the face in top lane. Currently, both teams are on the same talent tier, so I would imagine the blue team won a pre-16. But with the Tree Glove, I mean the Tree Glove's waffling around now, so maybe blue team regroup bot, I don't know, let's see. Bullet out onto a Nubrak, Chunks forces out the burrow, hook, and the bug doesn't have burrow. Better timed light bomb, another dead bug under a fort. That is how you do it. Mind control out onto Computex, hook not needed. Oh man, Computex goes into the Tree Glove to escape. Good use of the objective there. Hook did land, but wasn't needed at the time. I mean, it could have waited. Maybe if it waited a couple seconds and then the hook came, maybe they would have got the kill, because you could pull Computex away from getting into the objective. Question mark, maybe. 35 secs on that queue for Valor currently. Level 16 is now online for red team. So, I cannot believe this is still up, and Stitches has made, like, blue team have really made use of this being up. They've gotten 2 Anubrak kills off of it, which is not nothing. I forgot to go over blue team's ults, my bad. Curse Bullet for Greymane, obviously Gorge for Stitches, Syndra Gosa for Arthas, Light Bomb for Anduin, and Mind Control for Sylvanas. Red team were looking to get something on the rotate there, but blue team did not rotate there. Okay. Again, blue team are down 16s. Ooh, remember what happened here before, Stitches? Anduin had to immediately pull you. Oh my goodness, where's the light bomb? Oh, that's a really good cocoon into a root, but Stitches might be dead out of this. Light bomb. Q missed from Imperius somehow into a Sunder. 3 members of the red team rooted from Arthas. Nobody dies? How? How? Buttons were pushed. Nobody died. Nobody died. Anubrak having to back because they're on 20% HP. Red team using the 16 advantage, the security of the 16 advantage to get that heal camp again. And they're going to go get their siege camp as well. Level 16s are almost online for blue. Stitches, don't die. Stitches. Stitches, you're so far up, honey. And your team are nowhere near you. Oh no. Oh dear. That's a very dead Stitches. That might be game. Level 16s. So went on stop. Probably smart. Into this team. Sorry that there's an ad in a minute. Wait, I might be able to snooze it. Mind control came out but missed, I think. Yeah. So luckily they have a backup tank in Arthas, and he does have Cindy to slow down this push. Oh my goodness, good pull. Good pull, but Lich King is taking so much damage. Good second pull. Anubrak getting res. Greymane gets the initial pick onto Anubrak. Throw is going to get that fort down bot. While this is happening, I am surprised Arthas never pushed the R button there. This is going down to Throw. Honestly, most valuable fort in the game, probably that bot one. How blue team have used it. And red team looking for this again. That's a Cindy. Mind control out into Imperius into a double route that hits a new brack as well, but not much happening. Oh, Stitch's Gorge was great, but he was right by a wall, so he got stunned by Oriole, no problem. Anduin going down to a Valor Q. That's a 3 for nothing trade in favor of red team, and they are only half a level away from 20. Root onto Greymane, blinds onto Greymane. Level 20s are there, so here's what we get from red team. Acrobat. Acrobat is online. Very scary. Wait, upgraded Crypt Weave? Upgraded Cocoon from a Nubrak in this economy? Shield from Oriole. Elemental Momentum. And Imperius is still thinking about it. Okay, red team picking up their turret while they have one person channeling the objective. It's Oriole. She's the chosen one. Blue team getting their siege camp top left. Sylvanas probably going to push a wave in. Red team might rotate on that. I would not be surprised. Okay, Greymane going up to be in the area too. Fuck out. Does miss. Red team going for this support camp again. Okay, yeah, so Imperius goes Heavenly Host at 20. Blue team see where red team are, so they take the opportunity to go down, channel the objective a little bit. What's difficult here is because they've lost all of their structures bot, they have nothing to run back to near the objective. So if they're fully committed on this and red team collapse on them like a sack of potatoes, they are so dead. Especially with level 20s online. Like they've stayed too long already. I think that's it. Crypt Weave being a pain in the butt, apparently. That was a pull-out. Syndragosa coming out to try and help Stitches, but... Oh, he is out of the web. Eats Sylvanas. Gets pulled into a well-timed light bomb. Mind control, I think, did prevent Thrall from hitting that Sunder button for a minute there, but unfortunately the front line of blue team go down, swiftly followed by Anduin and Greymane, and that is the game and the series over to Tricky Gooses, I think. But blue team channeled 69% of the objective, so who is the real winner? Nice. Oh! That's a dead Sylvanas as well. I will join my brothers in Valhalla, Sylvanas says. Okay. I've done so much talking. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, so that series. 3 games, both series, 3-game series. Awesome to watch. This one, Can't Connect Stuns won game 1, and then Tricky Goose's very dominant performances in game 2 and 3. Here are the numbers. So blue team top hero DPS, Greymane with 58k. Top siege, Sylvanas with 63. Red team, top siege and top hero DPS, Computex and Valor, so 127k and 76k respectively. Talents again. Actually, I mean, I should mention healers, right? I'm a healer main. What the heck? Sloth was 67k and Anduin with 49k. Let me snooze this. I have 2 more snoozes. I can close out the stream and we'll be all good. These are the talents once again. 119 stacks. Almost Pleo. 125. Almost hitting that mythic reward. 4 Echo of the Elements. 9 stacks on Piercing Light. Nice. From the Anduin. Is there anything weird to my untrained eye? Not really. I don't know Strata well. I don't know Arthur's too well. Curious, like the author's pick was interesting though. Always good seeing people pick something else or doing something else. You know, like I mean, in the series there was double support too, right? On Towers? Is it Towers? I don't know. It's all blending together now. But Crit Weave. Interesting. All right. So here is how that series shook out one last time. And that is it from me. What time is it? 10 p.m. my time. Damn. Let's see. I will get this cut up and put on YouTube for the teams. It looks like Laura and Alicia are streaming HOTS. And they're streaming together. So let's go over there. Let's go over there. But if I don't talk to you over the weekend or whatever, have a good weekend, rest of your weekend. Have a good week, and thank you for joining me. This has been Here's the Storm. I've been Psycho Vince, and you have been awesome.